So I went short, stopped myself out above the moving averages, and realized it had put up a nice triple bottom here, and took it to the long side. Hey everyone, it's Tiffany with Bearable Traders here to do my recap. I had a fun day trading PayPal and Roblox. Both had great pre-market volume. They were both moving as if the market was open. And PayPal had gapped down from previous day close, as you can see on the daily right here. And most of you know I really like to trade higher price stocks. So I was really excited about PayPal. Now I took this as a 15-minute opening range breakdown. I chose not to trade it after the first 5 minutes because of this wick to the bottom side, and then you have another 5-minute wick to the bottom side, and it made me feel like it wasn't ready to really break down. So after this first 15-minute bear candle, and on the 1 minute, it was rejecting this 9 moving average. This green line right here is my 9 moving average. On the 1 minute, it was rejecting it really nicely. It made a new low. I went short. I took a short position here. My stop was above the 9 moving average on the 1 minute. Then as I saw it retest again the 9 moving average and fail, I doubled my position. Again, my stop was if it pushed up above the 9 moving average. My first target was this 204 level, which I found from the daily. I'll show you that in just a second. My second part, and this was a 25% partial. My second partial was pretty much out of fear. I did a 25% partial here. No real reason. There was no level there that I had marked. Then I took a large 50% partial of my remaining position at this 201 level, which was also from the daily. And then it made a new 15-minute high, and I exited my position. That was my PayPal trade. Now let me show you these magic levels on PayPal. So I had to go back pretty much a whole year, I believe. And as you can see right here is where the last time that it traded in this range. So I zoomed in on this area, and as you can see, this 201 level is back from October, and then this 204 level was back from August of last year, in 2020. So that's where I got those levels, and as you can see, it really it bounced off that really nicely. But that was my PayPal trade. Then I traded Roblox. Now, this is the first time I believe I've ever traded Roblox. It moves a little bit crazy. And at the open, it opened really strong. And here, talking about daily levels, this, the daily chart right here, this is back in June. And I had these levels marked from the daily from back there. So right at the open, I had these levels marked, so I knew where my targets were going to be if this stock was to become really strong. So you have the first 5-minute candle looked really nice as a long, but the SPY was selling off, and then you have this next candle, very bearish, but it has a wick to the bottom side. Now I read it wrong to begin with, and I thought that it was consolidating underneath the VWAP, and so when it was starting to lose these levels, I took a short position, but immediately got out when it pushed up through these moving averages. My stop loss was the VWAP, so I went short, stopped myself out above the moving averages, and realized that it had put up a nice triple bottom here, and took it to the long side. And it was also, of course, very strong. It had gapped up, as you can see right here. This is the daily. This was yesterday's close. So it had gained strength. So I took a long position, and my stop was below this area right here, at this third bottom. And as you can see, I took partials up through the daily levels I had marked. I held it through this daily level because it looked so strong. And then I went ahead and took a quarter or 25% partial here at approximately 2R, and then up through the high, all-time highs. Now, I thought it was going to really push up through this area because there was a ton of asks sitting at 105. So I added pretty heavy here. Sorry. Pretty heavy right here. Took a 50% partial as it pushed up 105, and then when it made a new low, it started looking like a head and shoulders on the 1 minute here. And when it lost the 9 and the 20, it started curling over. It was making new lows. I decided to exit the rest of my position. Those were my trades for the day. If you have any questions, please comment down below. And if you found this video helpful, please hit the like and subscribe button. See you next time. Thanks for watching.